Hi, this is Val,
And this is Andrew.
and welcome to our YouTube channel.
How's it going? It's been way too long.
It's been extremely long.
It's been like, what, more than a year? Which in YouTube language is like a millennia?
Yeah, we're like
that?
obsolete now, but
But we're not obsolete with each other. We're still having a good time.
yeah, I've had to field so many questions about like, did you guys break up? Or, what's going on? We need more videos from you. And I'm like, yeah, they're coming. But finally, we're able to dedicate some time to you guys. I am so sorry for the wait, but...
So we're going to make a commitment from now. We're going to make one video a week.
Right. And
regardless of my schedule, it's going to be chaotic.
Right.
Regardless of your schedule, it's going to be chaotic.
Right.
One video a week.
Yeah.
So keep us to that.
Yeah, and we've been looking forward to doing this again, but we just needed to have some stability. We've had a lot going on over the past 2 years. As you know, we do have a son. His name is Alex, if you didn't watch the previous videos.
And he's no longer a baby.
He's no longer a baby.
He's now a full-grown boy. He thinks he's 20 years old.
He's in the middle of tantrums and potty training. And
yeah, we just started potty training.
And it's we're not gonna go into that, but it's a
lot. That's for another video, I think.
Yeah, that's or not.
Or we could just not go into that.
Yeah.
Because, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. So I have his hands full with him now. I am now. I stay at home with him, then I go to graduate school, and...
You're almost through. You're almost done with your graduate
I'm almost
school.
done with my graduate degree, and I'm doing a master's in education and higher education administration. And I intend to go back to work later this year. I do miss the workforce. I love being a mom. I love being at home with my little man, but I do want to have some adult interaction.
Besides the adults on Sesame Street.
Exactly. Yeah. Besides the adults on Sesame Street. So I'm really looking forward to that. I miss, the interaction that I used to have with my coworkers. I miss helping people. I miss helping students and other professionals and stuff like that. And I hope that becomes a reality for me later this year. So we have taken a big move. We're no longer in Texas.
Yep, we've moved across the country. Now we're in Baltimore, Maryland for a year, and we're sort of heading north. We're moving from Texas up through Maryland, then we're going to end up in Providence, Rhode Island next year.
Because he's in the middle of his, not in the middle, he just started out his medical residency.
Yep. Just graduated medical school.
He just graduated medical school, which was a huge achievement on his part. I am so proud, and trust me, like if you've ever been with anyone, if you have a spouse or a partner or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever in medical school, you know the sacrifice it takes and the toll it takes on your life and your relationship not just with your immediate family but with other people and your social life and stuff like that. It takes a lot out of you, and it's a lot of dedication that you have to put in, the hours, the study, and he's done it.
Yep. And she's still with me, so there's that. And I think we're planning to buy a house actually next year.
Yes, too. Not next year. It's 2017, so it's this year.
It's this year.
It's this year, and
to me, I'm always thinking it's in the future, but it's actually almost now.
We're finally almost there. I can taste it because
taste it. There's going to be permanence. So we're going to be able to.
And stability.
Have our own place,
Right, and we have been looking forward. To doing this for a very long time. I mean, I love decorating, and I love organizing, and I love having a place to call my own.
And I love landscaping, and I love yard work and fixing up things around the house. So.
Right, we're like middle-aged, we're like middle-aged people in our 20s. Like seriously.
Well, you enjoy what you enjoy, and you can't help it.
Right. We're old souls, maybe. I don't know.
That's probably what it is.
But yeah, we're looking forward to that. And Providence, Rhode Island, where we're going to be moving to, is a very cool city. I think we'll have a lot of fun there. I think Alex will, spend a great time growing up there for the next few years.
I think there's a good amount of culture and a lot of experiences.
And it's still, it's still big enough. It's small, but it's still big enough, where there is some diversity around, which we
were looking for.
Yeah, which we're looking for.
And it's also really close. It's like 3 hours from New York City and 1 hour from Boston. So you're very close to
other major
cultural centers.
Exactly. So so we basically, we let's discuss, why we took such a huge break off of YouTube. I think it comes a time in, people's lives when you need to prioritize things.
We need to get our stuff straight.
Right, exactly. And I think
put our nose down to the grindstone and
exactly,
work hard for a little
and
bit.
we needed a lot of things done and to organize our thoughts and realize what we really wanted to do in life and stuff like that. And we just learned to prioritize what else was going on other than YouTube. And so now that we, kind of organized and got everything back on the right track and stuff like that.
It's feeling a little bit less chaotic.
It's less chaotic, it's less stressful. We're feeling a lot more comfortable where we are right now. And honestly, it's just time. Time was a big factor for us. We just didn't honestly have the time to dedicate ourselves to this YouTube channel. And I think now.
But watch out, because we're gonna be seeing a lot more of us now.
Yeah, I think
we got the time.
Exactly. So in the coming weeks and stuff like that, just let us know, what topics you would like us to discuss.
If you want to hear about potty training, we can talk about it, but
But you probably want to hear about something else.
Probably something else.
And we'll discuss different things. A lot of entertaining topics, a lot of different things that what's going on around us right now and how it affects our relationship and it affects our family and stuff like that. And also, I know I started off this channel. When we started off this channel, it was just about us being interracial and to show another side of that. Well, not another side, but just show
another example of that.
Another example of that. And I just like to make the point that we're just people. We just happen to be. We just happen to be.
I just happen to be white, and she just happens to be black.
Right, and we just happen to love each other, and we just happen to
love each other.
Exactly, and that's it. And I just want to make that point that so many people are hung up on race in this country, and of course we cannot ignore the
history.
fact. Exactly, we cannot ignore history. We cannot ignore the fact that I'm black. And we have such a terrible history in this country.
But maybe that's sort of the point. Maybe the point is we need to be seeing each other as people and not as a race, and that involves talking about race.
Exactly, and that involves not minimalizing the contributions that minorities, not just black people, but other minorities have made to the development of this country. But I think we will continue talking about our struggles and celebrations as an interracial couple, because I think race is it shouldn't be so important, but in America it is.
We can celebrate it. I mean, it's diversity. Diversity is not something that should be exclusive of other people.
Right.
We should have diversity and celebrate that diversity.
Exactly.
Through something like YouTube channels or interracial couples or whatever have you.
Or whatever. Yeah. Or different cultures. Like I'm from the Caribbean and he's.
Right. We don't even talk about that dynamic too much, but yeah. You're from the Caribbean. I'm from Oklahoma or something like that.
Yeah, you.
I was born in Oklahoma.
Yeah, you were born in Oklahoma. So I mean, how different can you get? But then you.
At the same time, as we get to know each other more and more, as we've been married for a few years, there are some things about us that are very similar in the way we were raised and the way we see the world.
Right.
It's very similar. Yeah.
And we're a lot more alike than a lot of people would think we are. But, while we have differences, we have similarities, and they just mesh, and we're perfect together. And I think we'll be perfect together for a very long time.
For a very long time, yeah. I think so. My goal is to make it to 100, and I want you to be right there with me.
Aw, baby. Anyways, we're gonna keep this video very short tonight. So, subscribe, like, share, and also I've just started a blog. It's called Reviews for Real Life, and I've put the link below. And if you want to check it out, it's fine. It's not just about like our lives. Like I've been doing like product reviews and stuff like that.
I guess we're trying to go a little bit greener, or think about the environment, think about our
So I've been
everything,
switching a lot of my products that I use at home to like green alternatives, or at least close to green, as long as they work.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, just check that out, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Am I okay?
Oh, it's beautiful. Just like you.
Thank you.